Welcome to my YouTube channel. Once again, Yesi Jebran Bravo is my name. I'm glad to be here once again. If you're out there, like our page, like our YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be able to be updated on whatever we put up there. Something motivational, liberating, and something that gives you more energy to start your day. Thank you so much. Yes, today we want to speak about the potential, the level to which two people, boy child and a girl child, the potential that both have in life. Sometimes we've always seen that a boy child is more dominant, over a female or over a girl child. But I want to tell you today that yes, these two people have the same potential. A girl has the same potential like the boy has the same potential. These two are the same. We have the same mind, we have the same capacity, we do the same things, and we are able to progress and become successful at the same time. We've always seen sometimes that the girl child is left behind. The girl child is always told, yes, you can't do this because this is a boy's job. You can't do this because this is a girl's job. I want to assure you that we all have the same potential. We all have, we got the same schools, and a girl child can perform much more better than a boy child. But I want to assure you it's not about her being a girl, it's not about them being a boy, but it's about all us having the same capacity as human beings. So we all have the same capacity in whatever we do. Sometimes you look at a boy and a girl. Some of the girls, they're taken as housewives. Some of the girls are taken to be that, yes, the best way you can do is behind in the kitchen. It can't happen. We all have the same potential. We all can perform better. We can all be the same at the same level of success. We've seen ladies out there who are successful CEOs, who are successful managing directors, who are successful, brand owners, who are successful, lawyers, successful doctors. So, because society views the girl child as only for reproductive purposes, to me, I would tell you that yes, we have the same capacity once we uplift a boy child as well. We have the greatest engineers who are women. We have the greatest engineers, in different aero engineers. We have the aero engineers. We have the mechanical engineers. We have the civil engineers. We have all that in the section of a girl child. But so definitely, people think that as we go along, as we move, we feel that yes, our girls must only be married off. The girl child must only be given certain sectors, and the boys must be given certain sectors as well. But I want to assure you, I want to tell you that yes, there are very good women out there. There are good people out there who can be able to perform to our expectations. So whatever we do, let's not put our girl child behind. Let's have the same positioning. Let's tell them that you can, and you can do better, and you can manage everything much more better. Once we stop doing that, having to outweigh and bring our girl children down, then we'll be able to, we are looking at actually collapsing our nations, our societies, and our communities. Sometimes you've seen many people out there who tell their girls that you go to school, after school. I've seen this most in our cultures, that when a girl is graduating, they tell you now you've gone to school. After finishing school, the best way you can do it to us is bring us a man or to go for marriage. Yes, it's okay, it's part of life. But we are destroying our girl child by allowing them to get married immediately after school because you're not tapping into their potential. Yes, they may be performing well as mothers, but at the end of the day, we are losing a lot of potential of a girl child because once a girl leaves school and they're getting married immediately, which means whatever they have learned in school, whatever they have learned in this world, we are just putting it somewhere in the corner of a kitchen, and the only way they can do is just nurture children, and they are able to be in that line. But I've seen so many girls out there who started a very good life, finished university, they are getting married. After getting married, they're either lost. Nobody probably will give you a job because nowadays people are skeptical giving employment to people who have children, people who are married, or people who already have a family that is a big family, because you will not have time for you to be able to perform to the expectations of your boss. So I would advise the girl child out there that once you finish your university, the best way is how do you tap into the potential? How do you expound your potential? How do you perform? How do you get a job to see that, yes, you are a greatest engineer? How do you get a job to see that you're the greatest doctor without necessarily having to go into that institution? Let's call upon our girls to be able to be at the forefront. Let the girl child be at the forefront. Let the girl child, let the world tap into your potential because you went to school, because you did your best to make sure that you are given, they did the best, your parents did the best to make sure that you were given the greatest education. So why not use the potential? Why not go out there and make sure that what is important first after your school? What is important is you. How do you grow? How do you expand? How do you become better? How do you actually show the other girl child that yes, a girl has the same potential like any other girl? Of course, I can't say no about motherhood. Yes, we do motherhood, but at a later stage. At a later stage, when the world has tapped into your potential. Because if you've finished the school, you're going to practice what took you to school. Then here, this is where we are going to get the greatest engineers. That's where we are going to get the greatest inventors of our children, because they have been given chance to move into that direction, and so that they can be able to practice what took them to school. You've seen there are many girls who are very good marketeers. You have girls who are very good, performers in music, who are performers in DJing, who are performers in the field of sales, of marketing, and everything. But sometimes most of them, it's just because we are not trained very well that yes, after school, the only thing you should think about is your career. How do you build your career? How do you start to look for a job to start practicing what you studied? Even if it is not what you studied, but how do you involve yourself in work so that the world can tap into your potential, so that by the time you reach giving birth, then you are able actually to know that you have saved enough and you are able to actually create value in our society. So out there, I want to assure you that our boy child and our girl child, they all have the same potential, but let's do our best to make sure they are positioned the same level, the same time, and everywhere. And I want to assure you, you can see how great a girl child can do as well. Thank you so much.